Welcome to the Dabbler. Hey, question, boys.
Yeah. See.
You guys ever in the afternoon really low on the energy, looking for that jitterless pep in your step?
On occasion.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I got the answer for you.
Yeah.
Say hello to Dubby Energy.
Dubby
Camera?
Energy.
Dubby Energy.
Kind of like the W there. It's almost like you're going to get your win. Like a W.
Like a W.
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now. Tons of flavors. Jeff, give us an example of a flavor they
Actually,
got.
one of the flavors, this one's my favorite. Personally, I'm going to be purchasing this. It is called Grandpa's Denture Water. Let me read the description to you here.
That sounds horrific.
Yeah, this is the flavor.
It's got to be good, though.
The flavor profile. Ever heard of a pitaya and mango combo? It's all Grandpa's favorite treats right before bed. This is why his denture water is always tasting pretty good. Those dentures soak in that water overnight. I'm getting goosebumps right now.
Oh, yeah.
And create a really nice concoction
Sounds
of pitaya
nice.
and mango.
Forget
It's really
Blue
sweet
Chew.
and fruity. And you're just happy to have your grandpa around. Cheers. Drink up.
That's awesome. Yeah, like
Nice.
well said. Forget Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Get Dubby Energy.
Get some
Dubby Energy.
Dubby.
Dubby Energy online. 10% off. Use promo code DABBLE. Please. It is delicious. This one right here, look at this. This is green apple. Look at the color. Does that look green to you? It's not green. You know why? No artificial colors. No sugars. No additives. Tastes a little chalky. You know why? Vitamins. That's why. Anyways, go get your Dubby Energy.
Cancer free. Dubby Energy.
Welcome everybody to Health. Let's run that back.
Let's run that back one more time.
Jamie, cut that, please.
Cut that.
Welcome everybody to episode 4 of the Dabbler. As you guys can see, joined by 2 of my brothers here,
We made it.
Benjamin and Jeffrey. Thank you so much for being here.
The trifecta.
Thank you, Mark, for
Thanks, Mark.
having us.
Absolutely. No, we are the Dabbler.
We are the Dabbler.
So, before we get into anything too far, I got a special top 5 today.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Top 5
Right out of
today
the door.
is my favorite athletes of all time.
Oh, boy,
favorite
this is going to
athletes.
be great.
This is going to be good.
Number 1,
I-
Dak Prescott.
I will tell you right off the bat, Benjamin.
Ezekiel. No.
I'll tell you right off the bat. No Cowboy made the list.
All right.
Wow.
I'm going to be pleased with
No Cowboy made the list.
None at all.
Okay, we'll do an OLI, Des Bryant. Outside
No,
looking in,
no,
Des Bryant. All right? Any guesses?
Move on.
Any guesses? Let's see.
Actually,
Athletes?
don't. Actually, don't.
Okay.
You'll spoil it.
I'll guess every single one.
You know one of them. For
I
sure.
know one of them for
I'm
sure.
reading the list in your hand. All
What are you talking about? This is straight off the dome.
right. Here we go.
Number 5, Ben, you would not have guessed this one. Jeff, maybe. Number 5, Ken Griffey Jr.,
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
the originator of the backwards hat.
Yes. Wore it so well.
Do you remember when I drew a picture of Ken Griffey Jr. and sent it into Sports Illustrated for kids?
I do.
And they put it in the next, put it in an issue.
It was great.
I was so proud.
Yeah.
It was like Mark, Idaho, age 10.
That's
Picture
Mark's
of Ken
favorite day.
Griffey Jr.
That's the first day he became famous.
That dude was awesome. I used to get in trouble all the time for my hat backwards because Ken
Yeah.
Griffey Jr.
Griffey
Yeah.
did rule.
He did. He was awesome.
Both.
I have a
number
question
5.
about your painting. Your painting you did there.
It was not a painting, it was a drawing.
Your drawing.
I'm not a
Did you
good
do it
drawer,
in a traditional method or more of a kid's way?
Are you questioning my
Your racial motives.
racial?
I've seen kids draw African Americans before, and sometimes it can get a little racial.
I took a picture of his face
Okay.
and I copied it. Didn't trace it, but I copied it.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Did his lips
don't need
look
anybody-
cartoonishly big?
We don't
Perhaps.
need people digging it up from the past.
No,
you know what
please
I'm saying?
do. It was the best
It was.
picture I've ever drawn in my whole life, probably.
I'm sure we could email.
Number
ESPN
4.
for kids.
Number 4 on the list. Very well decorated athlete. Didn't get to see him as much as we'd like because of what he did. Michael Phelps,
Oh.
Phelpster.
the American
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah.
Michael Phelps is just
He's electric.
it's all time.
Absolutely.
2008, winning
He's-
everything was just the time of my life.
Swimming
He's
on the map.
still my hero
Yeah.
for the amount of food he ate.
Oh yeah, was it the like
His calorie count.
The
22,000
ad,
calories
the ad
in a
was
day.
he had like 12 Subway footlongs a day.
Yeah. And then his
Ben has
breakfast,
12-foot longs too, just not from Subway.
his breakfast was like,
OL. I'm calling an OL on that.
That's off limits.
That's off limits.
Unbelievable.
all right.
That's an OL. Mark it down.
Mark it down. Number
We need an
3.
OL chalkboard behind me.
Number 3 on the list.
Number 1, gay accusations towards Ben. Okay, moving on.
Moving up.
Di-
Jeez.
But they're true.
No, they're not.
hey,
Next.
hey, Ben.
OL.
Ben, stop sitting on it.
OL.
Number 3 on the list, Mr. Tom Brady, the GOAT.
The most.
Absolutely.
He was
Except-
he was my favorite.
Don't accept, Jeff.
I was gonna say, his broadcasting needs a little work.
Ooh, he's getting better.
getting
though.
better.
He's
That's
getting
good.
better.
That's
He's
good.
getting better.
Who was it? Kyler Murray ran out of bounds to stop the clock with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left, and he was legitimately angry that he didn't let it run to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
Because he's like, now you're up and you're running a 2-second play. Why?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I
down.
was like,
Slide.
We'll take that. Man's got a brain on him.
he's getting better. He's getting. Let's just remember he's like 5 games into his career. We're on episode 4 right
That's
now,
true.
and we still suck.
Okay, so that's a good point.
Let's give him.
That's a good point.
Like, yeah. Number 2 on the list. So 5, Griffey Jr.
Yep.
4, Michael Phelps.
Mm-hmm.
3, Tom Brady. Number 2, another GOAT, Tiger Woods.
Oh yeah.
El Tigre.
Tiger Woods in
Tiger
red
Woods.
on a Sunday. Nothing better.
I know who number
It was
1
just-
is, and I'm already disappointed.
And let's also remember the ratings that he brought to every single broadcast when he was on Sunday
Yeah, it was
wearing
unbelievable.
red.
it was unbelievable. He's electric.
So
I was a little young for most of that, but
Yeah.
the YouTube videos give me goosebumps.
Oh yeah, I was not young for that. I think he started. What does that picture behind me say? It doesn't say,
doesn't
but
have
I
a
think
date.
that's 2001.
yeah.
So in 2001, I'm 13 when he first started his greatness. So like,
It was either that or 2000 when he won his first major.
yeah, but this is his first Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was we
The lack button,
1996.
the Masters.
1996.
That was his first professional win.
He dominated all the way through what 06 at least.
Pretty much.
at least.
Yeah, maybe more like 10 or
10.
11.
Yeah, you
10 or
think
11.
Scotty Scheffler's great, just he has to do that for 6 more years.
Oh yeah,
And then he's on the same level.
That's
Tiger
That's
rules.
impossible to listen
Yeah.
to.
Remember when Rory McIlroy was the opposing guy,
up-and-coming
next
thing.
up and coming, and he just never made it?
It's impossible.
I was excited for
Too
him.
many knee knockers, man. He's like me out there.
Number 1 on
true.
the list. We ready? Is there any question who it is?
It's Michael Jordan.
It's Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Listen, my favorite athletes of all time. I'm not saying the
Yeah.
best athletes of all time. My favorite athletes of all time. Again, my heyday, Kobe's heyday, perfectly
I mean, yeah.
synchronized. Guess what number I wore in high school in basketball?
8.
24.
Oh, sorry.
Guess what number Kobe wore when I was in high school? He wore 8.
8.
Kobe wore 8 when I was in high
Yeah,
school. I was
that's true.
24. He changed his number to my number because
That's yeah.
he was like, "Who's that chubby kid from North Idaho?"
Remember when we went down to Mexico? Never mind. You're not going to remember this, but I'm going to say
Yeah,
it
I do
anyways.
remember it. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh,
I know what you're gonna say.
2-hand follow through.
well then finish my story.
We went into a sports store
yes.
in the mall, right in the entryway.
Yep.
I cannot believe I remember this.
I'm so
How
excited
could
that
I
you
forget
remember this.
We walk into the entryway of this sports store. It's sporting goods, right?
Yeah.
Memorabilia, balls, whatever. We walk into the entrance. There's a life-size statue of Michael Jordan, and the jersey is number 32.
Mark and I are both
Bulls?
standing there looking at this going, this,
Bulls number 32.
yeah.
We were
We're like, this looks funny.
Is that Pippen?
Why is, oh,
we're
it's
like,
the wrong number.
yeah, Michael Jordan never wore 32 on the Bulls. What are we doing here? This is in Mexico City at a Mall of America.
Mall of America. Yep.
Jackasses.
Couldn't believe it. I can't remember. Did we tell somebody it was the wrong number?
I don't know.
I can't
Probably
remember
not.
that.
We were
Do
getting
not
cussed
care.
out a lot
Oh, man.
that day.
At Mall of America?
Oh, yeah.
You should have been like, I am the king here.
Okay,
well,
You should have been like, hey, guess what? America rules.
Let me
Mexico
just-
stinks.
let me just
We're number 1.
give you let me just draw you a picture
Oh,
of the
no,
scene.
I know that. Well, also, you guys in your classless dress wear.
I was gonna say
Basketball shorts and a polo shirt.
We looked-
oh,
we looked
yeah.
white Jordan basketball shorts and like a brown and tan striped polo,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
flip flops, puka shells. That they were not having it.
No.
Plus, yeah, at this time I was like 6'1",
Yeah.
and the tallest Mexican male is like 5'8".
Yeah.
Yep.
They just weren't happy with our existence for sure.
No.
They're all wearing like capris and tight little V-necks,
Hot.
and you want gay comments off.
OL. That's an OL. Somebody mark that down. That's 2 OLs in one podcast.
Anyways, I know I get what you're saying about Michael Jordan. I do, but like we were saying last week, I was telling you this last week. I am not gonna say all these crazy things about people I didn't watch.
Yeah.
That's true.
Watch.
That's fair.
It's true.
Like I don't have a personal connection with Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan retired when I was 9.
But you watched The Last Dance. That's
I
enough, dude.
That's fucking awesome.
I wanted to run through a wall halfway through that.
So did I.
Unbelievable that guy was.
When they interviewed Gary Payton, and Gary Payton's talking about how Michael Jordan was scared of him and he could lock up Michael Jordan. Then they switched to Michael Jordan and he's just sitting there drinking like
Gary who?
just like just completely enjoying it. Oh,
Yeah.
man. That dude's a monster for sure.
Absolutely.
He's not Kobe though, not to
No.
me.
Yeah, not to me either.
Yeah.
Kobe
You
had,
think he's on.
and maybe just because we saw it and we got to watch, but Kobe had that
Yeah.
and so did Michael.
If you're up 10 going into the fourth quarter against the Lakers, you're going to lose.
Absolutely.
That's what it felt like watching a Lakers game back then.
No matter what.
We would watch because Kobe would put the jersey in the mouth.
Yeah.
You knew he
And
was
you're like,
he was
You
locked
get the
in.
ball at the elbow
It's
and be like,
over.
what's he going to do?
It's over.
I'm honestly I'm so shocked that Emmitt Smith didn't make your list, but I understand you didn't watch him.
Stinks.
Again. Yeah. Trust me, I did think about Cowboys. I was a big T.O. fan. I have his jersey.
Yeah.
What about Romo the Homo?
I loved Romo. Romo was
I
great.
love Tony Romo.
He was
Tony
he was
Romo
great
was
until the
awesome.
playoffs.
Yeah. Who cares about his football career? Nobody cares.
That's true. I
Not
like him
a
now.
single person cares. His broadcasting is unreal.
He's a great
I love that
broadcaster.
guy. He says the stupidest shit, but also the best stuff, and it's amazing.
It's true. Well, somebody
I was
has to
watching,
replace John.
I was watching
Madden.
the YouTube video of Bryson DeChambeau trying to break 50 with Tony Romo.
Yeah.
And there's a moment where Romo is trying to show Bryson the line that his ball took. He had already putted and picked up his ball. And then he's trying to show him what happened. And so he goes to like roll it and it like sticks in his hand and flies up in the air. It like bounces and almost rolls in the water. And I commented with the timestamp. It was like 28 minutes and 16 seconds or whatever. This was my entire fandom of watching Tony Romo play the Cowboys.
Fourth quarter of playoffs comes around. He's
It was
throwing
just
it
the
in the
moment he
water.
did that, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
let me just show you. Oh, oops.
Oh,
And then he goes, I just threw my ball in the water. Where have I seen that before?
Oh my
Tony.
gosh.
I love Tony Romo though. Too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He had some good. He was a good character to be part of the Cowboys for that
He's
that long.
one of the greatest regular season quarterbacks of all time.
Absolutely.
He
He always
was
got you
a
excited.
super tough. He played through
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
He just, for whatever reason, call it clutch gene, call it whatever. He just could not get it done when it mattered.
Nope.
Yeah.
Even though he like was really, really high up on the list of quarterbacks with like fourth quarter and overtime comebacks, but like he just couldn't do it when it
Easy
really
over there,
mattered.
Darth Vader.
Sorry.
Holy shit.
He's got them fire fumes. You know what I mean?
I was breathing heavy.
Lungs aren't working so well. Too much charcoal in the lungs.
Oh goodness, no.
But yeah.
Mustaches filtering too much.
Yeah, there it is.
Anyways, that's the segment of the old top five.
I like it.
I like
It's
that.
good. It's
Started
not
like
bad.
that.
I mean,
Oh.
it's all right. I mean,
Seems pretty
pick some
chalky.
easy guys there.
Seems pretty chalky.
Yeah. Give me a Jeremy Lin in your top five. Now we're
Oh,
talking.
jeez.
Holy.
See,
I watched the Linsanity
Unlike-
YouTube video the other day.
my
Talk about run through a wall.
dude, unlike
Away.
you, I could very
I'll subvert the
rationally-
Roman Empire after that video. Holy.
Unlike you, whenever I see a player far exceed any expectations of themselves, far outkick his coverage, I am rational about it and be like, that's not going to last. And you're like, whoa, insanity.
Astronaut.
The astronaut. Yeah.
Come on.
It's just that's just
It's electric. How can you not?
Joe Flacco, Sam Darnold,
back.
Oh
Joe
my
Flacco's
gosh,
so
Joe-
bad.
Red Rifle.
Dude,
How about this year though? Right,
Joe Flacco
The
will
NFL
ball
is
anywhere.
weird.
That feels weird. Before we get to that, welcome to the Dabbler Dozen,
Oh,
where we can talk about a dozen
Dabbler
or
Dozen.
so things,
I like it.
anywhere between 9 and 97 topics.
Yeah, you hit on my first one
We're
already.
gonna call it Dabbler
Joe
Dozen.
Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
Kid, he's a
Speaking
gamer.
of Joe Flacco, Joe Flacco is number one in what category of the NFL quarterbacks right now? Guess.
For this season.
He's number one.
It's something really weird.
No, it's something really good. QBR.
Something very good.
QBR.
Is it QBR? Not
He
surprised.
has the number one QBR in
He's
the
a
league.
gamer.
Here's my take on Joe Flacco. Last year with the Browns, this year with the Colts are the best 2 seasons he's ever played.
Absolutely. And I think it's because he gets
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
He
not
gets-
even close.
not
Super
even
Bowl
close.
run. What are you
Outside,
talking about?
No.
outside of
He had great-
the postseason where they won the Super Bowl, but
Yes.
even that year leading up to
Doesn't matter.
He
was
wasn't
called
the man.
Footsteps Flacco
Yeah.
I know.
because he'd hear a couple of defensive ends
And
nearby and
he'd
he'd,
be
shit himself
shaking
and
off.
throw into the fourth row.
Yeah, because excuse me. Year 3, he got his head taken off by none other than what's his name? Vontez Burfict, of course, the human killer of all people. And Joe Flacco goes to slide this way. Vontez comes in this way. Helmet.
Yeah.
Of course, he's going to be footstep Flacco.
Footsteps Flacco.
Still won a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I did-
that one run. They waded into the playoffs as a wild card. He was not good that year.
No.
And then he went on a tear, won the Super Bowl.
He's a gamer.
Outside of those 3-4 games, these are the best 2 seasons he's ever played.
Yeah. And
It's
I
the
think
best he's ever looked.
he's also like
He's
what I
so
like is
slow.
that he has been brought in and they are saying, do what you know.
Hmm.
Because you haven't worked with this team. You don't know this team.
Every once in a while, the Colts do a little read option.
Yeah.
I'm like,
The read
No,
option
no,
with
that's
Joe
hilarious.
Flacco
Joe
was
Flacco?
unbelievable.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Jonathan Taylor is standing next to him like, we're doing what?
We're doing a read option here. He's like,
So you're giving me the ball?
Yeah. Joe Flacco's like, oh, I couldn't
he either
run in my
hands it
prime.
off. He either hands it off or he just like snaps it and then he just throws it immediately.
I did
Out route.
Sunday night after the Sunday night football game. They were showing some stats.
Which game?
Oh,
Which game was that?
That would have been the Pittsburgh
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Pittsburgh. Who did they play?
The Cowboys.
How'd
Who-
that go?
They actually
How'd
turned
that
it in.
go?
I stayed up till like 11:15 Pacific time to watch the Cowboys somehow squeak out a win.
Somehow.
Ooh, it was
Dak
scary for a
Prescott
little bit.
putting the team on his back, baby.
It was good. I mean, I was texting
Justin
you.
Fields shouldn't have a job.
2 offensive linemen down,
Oh.
out.
Justin Fields shouldn't have a job.
Brandon Cooks out. CeeDee Lamb double teamed. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But
It was close.
Dak put him on his back.
Russell.
But-
Pittsburgh's the best team in the league. Russell Wilson's
I,
coming back.
I think Russell Wilson must have heard your comments about the hair because he's got the high and tight fade again.
Yeah.
He's like, what? Will Smith's
Wait,
wife?
he doesn't
No.
have a. He doesn't have a saying this year yet, does he?
No.
Oh, we need that first press conference. Come on, man.
Need to workshop one.
Broncos country.
Should we just
Let's
send
ride.
it? Just send it to him.
Steeler country.
Steal
That's
it.
mine.
No.
No, that's-
Steel is not in the mines.
It's not mines. Form. That's form
Yeah.
because you melt it into
Schmelt.
forms.
Right.
Schmelt.
Smelt. Oh, it's a smelter.
Let's schmelt. He's gonna say something really stupid, and it's gonna
gonna be-
make my entire season.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
You'll be a Steelers fan right after.
No, I
He's gonna
hate
say
him,
something
but
about
it's gonna. It makes me so happy. Like Broncos country, let's ride. Come on, this is the best thing ever. He comes out of his Raptors, steps out, he's like, "Let's ride." I was like, "Yes."
Mr. Unlimited. Yeah.
He rules.
That's
Oh,
funny.
but I
Anyway,
hate him at
sorry
the
to cut you off. I don't
No.
know how I got so sidetracked there.
That's okay.
What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, the Cowboys.
No, that's right. The
Now
Cowboys.
we're talking about Joe
So-
Flacco.
Come on.
So they were Joe Flacco. They were doing like the next gen stats,
Oh, yeah.
like all the fastest guys, and then they drop in Joe Flacco. He is now the fastest next gen quarterback from his era, and I was like, well, who are you comparing him
The
to?
40s?
Andy Dalton and Aaron Rodgers? Come on.
Joe Namath.
I think they're talking about the era that he's from.
Dude's like
Broadway
70.
Joe.
But also remember they didn't have those stats, so they're comparing to just the guys are playing right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm making an old.
It
joke,
was
Jeff.
good.
That's funny.
Jeff,
Joe
he's
Flacco-
back when you lived with the dinosaurs.
Hey,
Joe
How was
Flacco's
World War
true.
II and Nam?
hey, we won and we
I
lost.
said that to Mom the other day. She didn't like that very much.
No?
I asked her how Nam was.
Oh, she
Come
would know.
on,
She was
Mom's a
alive.
good sport.
Yeah, I know. She, yeah. She was having a ball.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was the rain delay for the Cowboys.
But yeah,
We
that
were
was
just sitting there
interesting.
like, what are we going to do? So me, Iggy, Anna, Lanny, and Mom just like drank and ate tri-tip. It was great.
Oh gosh,
Tri-tip.
man, life must.
There was a
Ooh.
meat seal at Super One Foods.
I got Mom locked in.
Was it good?
Boys, let me tell you something.
I got tri-tip.
After you.
Yeah,
Big old
Wait.
tri-tip, like 3
Youngin.
pound, like 3 pound tri-tip. The steaks, they're
Yeah.
like $3.68 a pound.
well, that's pretty good.
Ooh.
Ribs for like $1.89 a pound.
We considered doing it, but we've been buying the Ponderay box from Tim's Customs. So like every 2 months we
What
go
does
and
that
buy that.
cost you?
Like $4.50.
No,
Yeah,
really?
but it's 48 pounds of meat. I want to say
$4.50 a pound.
it's pretty cheap. It comes up pretty cheap, and considering the fact that, and he can't guarantee that it's antibiotics free or anything like that. But like he said, he's like, you got to remember, most of the people that I'm getting the meat from to process it from are small farms or small
Yeah.
ranches, and the way that they're paying me to process the rest is by giving me some of their animals.
Yeah.
Well, Tim's the best butcher in town.
Tim's the best
Oh,
butcher in town.
absolutely.
You can't find better meat.
Absolutely. I get so that like my ambulance snacks I get from him.
I'm sorry.
Ambulance snacks.
What did you say?
I heard that too.
OL. Number 3, mark it down.
Can't find any better meat.
Number 3, OL, mark it down.
Oh gosh.
Calling the commissioner.
You keep
to
saying
get fined.
OL like people understand what you're saying. Off limits.
off
I
limits.
never heard
Off-limits.
OL before.
Have you never heard
till
of an OL?
today.
It's an OL.
It's an OL.
You've never heard of an OL?
Let's hope our audience does. Otherwise,
We
For the
explained-
future of this
The
broadcast.
first time
can you
I
try and
called,
be a professional?
the
and keep
first
your hands
time
off
I-
your fucking microphone.
I called an OL, I did specify it was off limit.
You did.
Okay, that's true.
It's true.
Should we do a disclaimer though?
It could also be out of line.
Disclaimer.
Could have a disclaimer. Also, okay, back to my original story before you guys got all weird about the meat and stuff.
Right.
That's true.
Me and Mom were eating dinner the other day, and we were eating whatever the meals that come in the mail.
HelloFresh.
Hello
Oh,
Fresh.
HelloFresh.
Yeah. And there was a risotto, and I was like, my mom was like, the little rice thing that it's on is really good, and I was like, it's a risotto. She was like, oh. She's like, what's risotto? I was like, I don't know. They put it like all the stuff on it. She's like, oh, I'm gonna try and make it. Made it for dinner on Sunday. Let me tell you something. A little Parmesan risotto, delicious. And she's like, I'm making this every single time we have
Yeah,
food.
risotto's good.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
Risotto's so good.
She's locked in now.
It's like intricate though. Like
It's not that intricate.
yeah, but you gotta like
You got to buy the
stand-
special rice, and then
You gotta
just,
be there the whole time though.
You got to mix the entire time.
Yeah.
I took over for Anna. Anna was going, and I
and
was
if
like,
you go like 10, 15 seconds long, it can
it can
show.
yeah,
Yeah.
it separates. They did a fantastic job. I took over mixing for a while just because Anna was dying over there. It was really hot. You know,
Yeah.
standing in front of the old
Risotto's
stove.
good.
I've never had it.
Really?
I don't think I have it.
No risotto.
It's
think so.
it's
Not a
just
risotto.
rice, but it's like a creamy.
You know,
It's
there's
kind of like a creamy.
There's
like,
no-
almost like
there's no
porridge-y-
dairy in it.
Right.
It's
almost
just- it's like a
porridge-y
tiny bit of butter.
consistency-ish.
Maybe I have then. This sounds is it somewhat yellowish?
sometimes depends on the
Depends
flavor.
what you put in it.
Oh, maybe I have.
It's
I
literally
don't know.
this special rice and then like cream of. I mean, not. It's just like chicken broth, and you just keep dumping it and mixing it, dumping it, mixing
And
it,
it
dumping it, mixing
thickens.
it.
Like obviously the rice soaks up all
The chicken broth.
Yeah.
juices.
And then you flavor it at the end, so you can do like, or you can do like a mushroom risotto and you use like mushroom soup instead, or you can. And then they do like lobster risottos and shrimp risotto.
Oh, that
That's
sounds
when you
good.
get
Which is
real.
that's my favorite.
It's
Is,
so
like,
good. Seafood.
Seafood risotto. Yeah,
Seafood
so good.
risotto. Yeah. Anyways, Mom's gonna be making risotto, and I'm totally hyped on it.
I like
Thanks.
risotto.
I appreciate the update.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now
Something
we
to look
know.
forward to.
Next
Now we
time
know.
go, like,
Yeah.
What is this? Oh yeah, Ben was talking about risotto.
Risotto, dude.
Hey, so let's get back to this dozen.
The devil does.
Well,
no,
we were
in
just.
it.
Those are all.
I guess we were in it.
This
The
is all
devil
the
does. Yeah.
So, but
It's just
isn't
another
the
egg out of
NFL,
the carton, dude.
NFL
Another
Gosh.
donut out of the box.
There you go.
Another
The
duck in a
donut.
row.
It's all about the donut.
That was a good time.
Another duck in a row. All right, here we go.
We're it's a good story time for Jeffrey.
I'm excited for this.
We were fishing Saturday, right?
Oh yeah.
And for some reason, we like everyone kept talking about ducks because there were ducks.
There's
on the river.
ducks all over the place. Because you see ducks,
And
you see there's
Ben would
fish.
be like, "Oh, look, there's ducks over there," and I'd be like, "Hey, you know what to say about ducks?" Then pause. I'd be like, "You got to get them all in a row."
It's like 17
That's what he was
times.
referring to. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to just sit there in silence when people are talking about ducks over and over again.
Right.
Well, because the whole thing is where you see ducks, there's also fish.
Right.
Sure.
So what are you talking
Maybe.
about?
Also, there's just ducks.
Yeah.
I
Ducks
was on
have
the lookout for fish.
ducks have to get somewhere.
Ben had a pike
Oh
on his
no.
line. This thing was, the camera can't see my hands, but
Yeah.
this thing was 30
Here,
plus inches.
do your side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep, right about there.
It's about
Wow.
30 plus inches, 12, 15 pounds. Big.
It sounds
Huge.
big.
Big
Got
boy.
him. He thought he was snagged on like a root because it was like his pole was like, like really bad.
And my line's just like. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Wait, hold on.
Anyway.
How was that again?
It was all.
There we go.
And then, yeah.
That's gonna be great for someone with headphones. It's like, oh. So gets it all the way boat side. Iggy goes, "You guys got a net?"
No.
We do not have a net.
No net.
We are very inexperienced fishermen. We do not have a net. So Iggy goes, "Turn the pole towards me. I'll grab the line." Ben turns the pole over. Iggy grabs the line, goes to pull, and it breaks off because he has 6-pound line on his pole,
6-pound
which we
line.
all do.
Yeah,
Well, me and Ben do. And the pike was obviously too big for that.
obviously.
But
Yeah, it was
dude,
crazy.
That sounds
I have
that
never
sounds fun.
seen the mouth of a pike before.
Oh, really? They're
that
nasty
thing-
and gnarly.
It's nasty
Dude.
and gnarly.
Yeah.
I was like,
That big old hook on the front. Oh,
well, just the big ass jagged teeth.
Yep. Yep.
Unreal.
I immediately thought, like, how do we get the hook out of that mouth?
You kill it.
You have to kill it
Kill it
first.
first.
You have to kill
It
it
was
first.
nasty.
And
It-
I said
it was
we would
badass.
bash it with the gas can, and Iggy's like, "No, you just stab it in the gills." I was like, well, "Okay."
Me and Ben- I was
know a
envisioning
thing
like
about
smashing the thing on the ground.
Yeah. I was like, "There's a
He's
gas."
like, you just stab in the gills, it bleeds out real quick.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's easier."
This Saturday, we're going up to Bayview.
Are you really
We are going to be on the water at 5:45 a.m.
taking the boat again?
No, we're going with Steven.
Steve,
Oh, nice.
And we're going to do some trout fishing
Yeah.
You know,
early and then pike fishing late.
Nice.
I've been thinking about this. It's all trolling. I don't know how to do that.
What do you mean?
For trolling.
You need like 50 feet of line and weights, and
What we need is new fishing line
I'm going on
on our
Friday.
poles.
I'm gonna go
I
get
mean-
some braided.
I mean,
line.
yes, you do need some weights to bring your line down, but then you're gonna have something up. That's kind of the
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. I know, but we don't know how to do that. Are you serious?
Yeah. That's
No,
I can
yeah.
barely put a
It'll-
hook
it'll
on.
be- Is Steven a
No,
troller?
It's fine.
He's trying.
Oh.
Steven's
think
pretty
so.
new to.
We're all
fishing, too.
learning. We're all
Yeah.
learning.
I'm officially not gonna try to start.
You're not gonna try.
No.
It's so
fine.
sick. Holy.
I want to say that 6 still haven't caught anything.
I have so
I'm
much.
chasing
I have
the
so
white
much
whale.
Everything else.
Yeah. I'm so glad, to be honest, I am so glad that you did not catch that pike and have a picture of it as your first fish because you'd never do it again.
Never.
You'd
Never.
be catching like decent, like
And I'd be
relative
like,
sized
yeah, that's
bass,
cool.
And then you'd be, yeah, you'd be so mad.
Stupid.
See you, ball.
Anyways, let's get back to some sports, shall
Yeah.
we?
So as I was trying to say,
Oh yeah.
NFL is weird this year. We have 2 undefeated teams. Sam Darnold happens to be at the helm of one of them.
Sammy D.
How about that? Like Sam
Nah,
Darnold,
he's
we've
incredible.
got Joe Flacco coming back. I don't know. It's an interesting year.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. I had some other points and I totally
It's
forgot
been all
about
right.
it.
I mean, it's hard to judge before week 5. Me and Mark have talked about this, and
It's
every
true.
year is like this. It's like, oh, the year's going super weird, and by week 8, you're like, oh, we're back.
The other one too, Joe Burrow. 12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1-5.
Yeah, 1 and 4. Their
4,
coaching
sorry.
is terrible.
Coaching's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, but last year and the year before they started bad too.
Yeah.
That's true.
They scrape their way back and make playoffs.
The thing is that, and Ben and I have talked about this, but the fact that the preseason is shorter,
Yeah.
Yep.
nobody plays in the preseason anymore. So many guys don't do the full training camp anymore either. Like whether it's contract negotiations or
That's right.
whatever, personal time or whatever, like not everybody is locked in, and especially veterans. Like
Yeah.
you got 10, 12-year veterans. Like,
What am I going to do in the
they're not
going
going
to
to push that hard, and
they're
the
not gonna do
coaches aren't
anything.
going to push them that hard because health is more important than being ready week 1.
Yeah.
It just is. It's 17 games. Next year or the year after, it'll probably be 18.
18 with 2 buys.
Like, what's the purpose of being like fully locked in, ready to rock and roll week 1? What's the purpose of that?
Right.
You know, and the teams know this. These are billion-dollar organizations. They're not
Yeah.
interested in going out there week 1 and being like, we're ready to go. Because if you get hurt week 11, week 12, if you're a veteran by week 11, week 12, your knees are shot, your ankles are shot.
Yep.
You're like,
Yep.
so might as well like limp through the first few weeks,
Right.
hit your stride week 4, week 5, which now we're starting to see, and then
Right as the buys start.
kind of cruise, right? So I think that in the Bengals case, that seems to be what's happened every year the last few years.
That's a good point.
1-4 is bad. Like, they're flirting with it
They are.
because there's gonna be a lot of ground to make up if they lose another one.
Oh,
Like if they're 2-6, it's like, well,
Yeah.
now
You almost have to
like,
win out.
In order to win 10 games, you got to win 8 in a row.
Yep.
And in the AFC North, that's not easy to do.
Absolutely not.
So, I mean, 1-4 already. They're
Yeah.
to go 10-6, they got to go what 9-2.
Yeah.
The next 11 weeks, that's, or I guess it's 17 games now, so 10-7,
Yeah.
9-3. Like that's not super easy to do in the NFL.
I mean, they just played really well against the Ravens.
They did
The Ravens are good. Derrick Henry's back.
bad. Honestly, just bad snap, bad hold.
Yeah. Bad snap.
Well, bad snap. But the holder did a pretty damn good job
He did.
getting that thing up.
Yeah, he
And
did.
then he blocked it with 3 of his fingers unintentionally.
Not his fault. He got it.
That snap was here.
Yeah.
He caught it back here, flipped it around. That was pretty cool.
There was 2 bad snaps on Sunday.
Yeah, gave me a little bit of PTSD from the aforementioned Tony Romo. Did you know his very, very first appearance on national television as a Cowboy? Playoff game, chip shot field goal to beat the Seahawks in Seattle. The year that the Seahawks,
06.
yeah,
Yeah.
the year that the Seahawks won the division at like 7-9,
Yeah.
and Tony Romo gets the snap, perfect snap, fumbles it, and then of course because he's Tony Romo and everything he ever did was electrifying, picks up the ball, evades 2 or 3 defenders and gets tackled at the 6-inch yard line, the 6-inch line, almost wins the game.
Oh,
I should have known right then and there.
Jerry Jones said, "This is our guy."
Jerry Jones is like,
Did you see that young man?
Steven, how many eyeballs we have on that final play there?
I've been thinking,
You know what I've been
fans
thinking?
are really gonna love this. I don't give a damn what anybody says.
Why do you sound like you're Kamala Harris?
I was just wondering that too.
I've been doing that accent for too long. I gotta
Okay.
Thank a union member. Thank a union member. I've been doing that for weeks, so I gotta knock it off.
Yeah, that's what you're Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
It sounded like Jerry Jones.
Pre-Civil War Jerry Jones.
Oh
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say property and thought I'd
Yeah.
not say it,
There it is.
but then I did.
Well-
Anyways, college football was a joke
Yeah.
this week.
This week,
Yeah, I'm done.
kind of not a fan.
I mean, I loved it. It was.
Yeah, I mean,
what was it?
no, USC lost. I'm over it.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. 2 losses, you're not making the playoffs.
That's why
Yeah.
you're not wearing your US.
Probably.
Kind of.
Probably not.
Kind of. Can win out.
I mean, sure.
I mean, if we win out, and including winning the Big Ten,
Including yeah, that's the big
Have
one.
to do that.
if we win the Big Ten or even make it to the championship game, we're going.
We're going. I just don't have faith after that. The loss against Minnesota.
Me neither. Lincoln Riley. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. what he's
Yeah, I
doing.
don't know.
Offense. How is the offense bad?
I have no
How is
idea.
that a thing?
How is that the problem? Miller Moss is.
We'll
not,
get
is
we'll
not
get
the
into
issue.
that.
Oh, it's
Mr. Bryce
unbelievable.
Carey is going to be calling in.
Bryson.
We'll let
so we'll
Bryce
get into
cover
that.
Yeah.
But Alabama
It's been.
lost to Vanderbilt.
I know.
And Vanderbilt marched the goalpost down Broadway, down downtown Nashville, 3 miles to the river.
The cops are like
Sauced it in
pulling
there.
over in front of the group, and they're just like walk around
Yeah.
him with the field goal post.
They're like,
It was
no,
great.
It's unbelievable.
It was incredible. Jason Aldean's bar. What up?
It's
Chris
gotta
Bentley's bar. What
It's
up?
got to be unreal being in that crowd.
It must have been insane.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Nobody's gonna stop that. You're gonna create a riot.
Those
And-
guys are
and
chasing.
the coach of Vanderbilt, he was like like up and coming, gonna be like fast tracking to like a really, really good job.
Yeah.
Coordinator for I want to be say like Ole Miss or I don't remember.
I don't know. I
He
can't
was a
remember
coordinator for a good school,
Yep.
and he went to Vanderbilt, and they offered him the job as head coach, and he took it, which is a terrible job.
Yeah, Vanderbilt.
my
You're in the
stinks.
SEC, but you are the doormat to the SEC.
You're getting destroyed every week.
Run over.
Yeah, it's a terrible job. Like everybody said, like Nick Saban the week before the game on Pat McAfee's show goes, yeah, every single week, like every stadium you go play at, it's hard to play there. And then he goes, well, except Vanderbilt.
Except Vanderbilt.
But you got to think NIL and Nashville's hot.
Yeah.
Nashville's, yeah.
Nashville is on fire right now. Like you get 18, 19,
Vandy's,
20-year-old
it's
kids
a mile away.
and sell them on Nashville.
Yeah.
You're sold.
Yeah.
And especially with the
We'll pay you
NIL.
$5 million and you can live in Nashville. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you get country music
Oh.
and college football go hand in hand. Like,
We'll put you in an apartment downtown.
yeah.
Yeah. That's going to
Pretty
be
sweet.
going to be awesome.
It'd be a great marketing.
Not that Vandy's, back or anything, but what a win.
Well, yeah. This
What an
it was
absolute
awesome.
win. It was incredible.
It would
Yeah,
be
good for
great to
them.
see them back, though.
Vandy,
Well, I don't think they've ever been.
they've
Okay.
never
It's hard
been.
to be back somewhere you've never been, They
I feel like they've been good at times.
in college football. I
Yeah.
don't think they
And
have.
they've never been. They've had a
Maybe
basketball
not.
team.
Maybe
every
I'm always
once in
thinking
while.
about.
They won a couple of
basketball.
World Series in the 2000s.
On the baseball.
Yeah, college football, World Series and college baseball.
College baseball. There you go.
And I think they won a bowling tournament once.
Might have a wicked lacrosse team. You never know. They don't. They promise
They-
you don't.
Yeah.
It's just Notre Dame. They kill everybody.
And
Gay ass sport. by
Johns
the way.
Hopkins.
Yeah, sure.
There's another one that's always there though. Virginia? No.
It might be. It's Nody and somebody else. I don't know who.
Nody.
No.
Nobody says Nody.
That's what the lacrosse dudes say.
Is that?
It's because they think they're really notey.
That's not.
Sorry.
You can't
I hate lacrosse.
insist that nobody makes fun of you for being gay and then just
Dude,
say an entire group of people are gay.
one entire sport? Yes, you can.
An entire sport?
Ooh. That's rough.
Lacrosse is rough.
Lacro-
Speaking of
Actually,
rough.
I used to watch the GU kids play. That was pretty rough. They beat the crap out of each other.
I mean, yeah, you are signing up to get beat with sticks. So
Yeah,
The whole
literally.
Take the pads off. Dude.
It's better than field
play a
hockey.
full
though.
contact
Barely
sport.
have pads
Holy.
on.
If you want to start talking
Play a
about
full contact
gay
sport.
looking sport, field hockey.
Yeah, play real hockey.
You're hunched over weird for the short little paddle.
yeah, I want to know who came up with that.
I don't
sport.
know.
Scottish people.
I feel like they had a full size stick where
And
you
it
could
broke?
stand, and then it broke, and they're like, "Wow, I'm just gonna lay it flat on the ground,
To pick up
break
the
my
ball.
knees and my back,
Yeah.
and go just smack it on the ground like it's the weirdest thing."
How long
ever.
do you think your lifetime is after playing that sport?
Can't be long.
No,
Cannot be long.
absolutely not.
Like I am an Olympic field hockey player. Like, oh well,
Here's your wheelchair.
yeah.
Field hockeyist.
Good luck when you're 50.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of hockey, Bear Hughes, first game of the preseason, got a goal
Ooh.
for the Silver Knights.
So
Oh
nice.
yeah, last season under
Anderson.
the contract.
Yep. He's in
Big
his
year.
second year. Big year for
Big
Bear.
year.
Big year for Bear. He's got to.
Second year of his 2-year contract. He's got to get it.
He's got to get it.
I believe in him.
That's
I
what
do
he told
too.
me.
I remember he was how old was he? He had to have been 12,
When you were
13,
painting the rink.
14. I was painting the rink somewhere in
Younger
his
than
early
that.
He was younger than
No.
that, like 10,
How old is he
Yeah.
now?
22.
22. I'm
I
27
was married.
in a couple days.
I was married, and I was in my first condo. So it was
Oh.
10 years ago.
Okay.
So he was 12.
12.
12.
Nailed it.
And
Not 50.
we're painting the rink, the rafters above the ice. And he was on the other side all by himself.
Yep.
Nobody else on the rink. His dad in the office working, setting up cones and just dribble, shoot, dribble, shoot. And then he would just set up cones and do little dribble drills right in front of the net and shoot. And just piping every this ding, 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 ding. And we were just looking down like, this kid
Yeah.
is impressive.
When Bear was 14, I played in the alumni game. That was one of the last alumni games we've had. And he was absolutely floored. His level of skill was through the roof.
Yeah.
His shot, like, he's not even like a mid-stride shot, which mid-stride shooters are the guys who kind of throw goalies off, because goalies know, like, when that leg is being picked up, I can probably reset if I need to make a little change that angle or whatever. He's like a quarter stride shooter, which gets you just on your heels every
Just
single
shoots
time.
off balance
shots, but good at it.
Yeah, I think you were telling me that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if, I mean, there isn't a level of hockey he hasn't dominated.
And that's exactly it. Like, when he comes in, he just like sees the level, steps into it.
Well, he's mentally very, very capable and strong,
Absolutely.
which is important.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that he hasn't played at a level that he hasn't dominated.
Yeah.
But I guess that's everybody who ends up in the NHL, right?
That's
Any
true.
pro sport.
It has
You
to
have
be.
to.
Any pro sport.
Any pro sport.
Like, for some, you get to the pro sport and then you don't dominate,
Yeah.
Right.
except for the 1% of the 1%.
Exactly.
You know,
Yep.
that's crazy. Super awesome. I'm stoked though. He got a goal in his first preseason game.
First preseason game. It was
Awesome.
kind of a dirty goal, but it was great. Followed up his
It
own
don't matter.
rebound, shot it, little 5-hole. Goalie couldn't manage the puck.
There's
and-
no such thing as a dirty goal in hockey.
well, it's true.
A
It's
goal
just
is
a
a
hustle
goal.
goal,
Yeah,
and that's what he always. I mean, that was Bear, hustle
yeah,
all the time.
yeah. He's just smart too. He's always going to be in the right spot.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm stoked, dude. Come on, Bear. Come on, Bear.
We know you can do this, Bear. We got
I
you.
just want to see him on the Golden Knights, dude.
I've
so
got a
sick.
jersey just waiting for that.
Do you?
I do.
It's awesome.
Oh gosh, you should bring it in one of these
Maybe
days.
you could be on the same line as Stoner. Stoner and the Bear.
I like that. Stoner and the Bear.
Sounds like a really terrible 90s sitcom.
Yeah. It sure does. 90s are gay, by the way.
What are we doing?
I knew you had something in the barrel. I was just gonna wait. I was just gonna let that marinate. Just build.
Yeah, if you were anything more than a child in the 90s, you're probably gay.
Yeah.
I'll just
Oh,
say that much.
hold on a second. Let's see if Mr. Bryce call in my friend.
So you played golf today, huh, Ben?
Sure did.
How'd you shoot?
Shot a 96.
Oh, that's about good.
It's pretty
Good for me
that's
right
great.
now.
That's great for me right now.
I only went out once this year, and it wasn't too hot.
Yeah, the last time I played at Lynx, I started out real hot. Par, bogey, and then I shot 124.
Oh
so
gosh, I was at the links.
couldn't hit an
a
iron.
couple weeks ago. I went to the links. There was a fire there actually, but
A fire.
yeah, wildland.
Hello.
Oh, it's not working.
Oh, no. Hold on a second.
Hold on a second, Bryce.
Bryce,
Oh my goodness.
are you there?
I'm here.
What's up, buddy?
Nada. How's everything going?
Things are going great, man. I got Jeff and Ben with me today.
What's up, Bryce?
What? The
All
dynamic
three of
duo?
us.
Bryce,
back,
So
baby.
that would be a trio.
No, you're out of this.
you're out of this. He's talking about.
I'm not included in the.
He's talking about us.
You know
Sorry.
what, dude? I'm going to drink my W
call.
energy.
Yeah.
Good call, Bryce.
Why don't you have
Getting
a
hyphy already. What's up, fellas?
Why don't you have a
What's up,
W?
dude?
Doing.
Hey, how are you, man?
I'm good.
You sound a little deflated.
Should be.
Tell me why. Hey, this is a therapy session, all right? Everything you're
all
safe.
out there.
You're safe here. Okay? Just
Well,
let it rip.
USC dropped a dud.
Yes,
Just
yes,
flat
they
out.
did.
Dropped a dud.
And how does that make you feel?
We're listening.
I mean, it made me feel like crap. And then watching Derek Carr get hurt last night turned it right around. Made me so happy.
He might be the
Do
problem.
you think we could get Dak for a bag of Doritos?
They should give it to
Absolutely
him.
not.
Dak's
That
a
dude
winner
just
right now.
slapped a city on his back in Pittsburgh. Did you see that?
There you go.
Rain delay my ass. Dak put the Cowboys on his back.
That game was, I think, what was the biggest highlight was Carrie Underwood, right?
Yeah,
Am I
it definitely was.
mistaken?
Justin
Yeah.
Fields threw the ball at the ground like 17 times.
Excuse
And
me.
then, of course, our man Chris Collinsworth was like, "Oh, look at that!
Oh, wait a second. That looked a little Mahomey.
This is something else."
You know what my favorite Sunday Night Football tradition is? Every time Carrie Underwood sings a Sunday Night Football song, my kids love to watch it. So like everyone's like, "Oh, Carrie, 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 Carrie." They all come down, they watch it, and everyone's quiet and everyone's watching. And I turn to my wife and I just look at her and go, "She's not attractive." Very, very sarcastically. It's my favorite thing to do. It's been going on for like 3 years now.
It's ridiculous. He does it at mom's house.
Yeah, she's not attractive.
I think the Cowboys saved their season though with that win.
Absolutely.
They saved something.
What a game.
Well, pride,
Yeah.
but
We needed it. That would have been a rough one.
Bryce, let's talk some USC here.
Let's do it.
okay, let's do it.
What's going on here?
do we have to?
I'm devastated. The loss was atrocious.
I know. I saw the last episode, and your jacket was on point.
It
It
was.
was there.
I
It was-
know.
and I just bought a new sweatshirt, and I want to burn it.
I do
just-
too. Yeah. I had. To
I
put-
don't
had to
know
put
what
it aside.
happened.
I don't know
Like,
either.
every time I started, we had a lot of things to do last Saturday, but every time I sat down and watched the game, it was a penalty, it was a turnover, it was a sack, it was anything you name. Granted, let's not forget that we thought going into the weekend it wasn't going to be that great of a weekend.
Yeah.
6 of the top 18 teams losing.
Yep. That's
First
true.
of all, dabs to Vanderbilt, best
Yeah,
win ever.
obviously, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what we were
Best
talking
ever.
about.
It's awesome.
We had a nice chat about that. That was lovely.
But yeah, USC they came out flat.
Yeah.
Minnesota was ready.
Yeah.
And
I think it's
guess they hadn't beat them since '55 or something like that. So
Yeah,
Hey,
they're
they were
fired up.
hyped.
Let's
And that
over,
coach
let's
with that tie. Come on.
let's overreact a little bit. Is Lincoln Riley a good coach without Caleb Williams?
Oof.
This is the first year. This is officially his team.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you know what I mean with all the recruiting and everything. So it remains to be seen.
The offense
Let's
is
see what
bad.
happens this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, if they get blown out, throw it in. Well, they're going to throw it in anyway because all the recruits that are on their list are going to bail, go to other schools. But
Yeah. Pretty much.
I don't know. It's up in the air. I mean, the big news for them is they can at least crack the top 25 again if they win, but they're going to need help from here on out.
Yeah, no,
Granted,
this
the big one's this weekend with Oregon and Ohio State. That's massive.
yeah.
Yeah, it's huge.
Man.
This is a must-win game though. If they come out
Well, of
flat,
course.
it's just it's over for me. I'm
If-
not going to watch a single game
If-
after that.
If they win out and make the Big Ten championship, I think they make the playoff.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I think they're going to need help, but yeah, they
They
are.
are going to need help.
I'm worried on.
I don't think they'll, as long as they make the Big Ten championship, they don't even have to win it. But if they make it and lose to Ohio State or Oregon,
Gotta beat Penn State
I
on
think they're
Saturday.
in. Yeah. Obviously, they have to win out first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to win out, and then they have to make the championship in
Yep.
the Big Ten.
I'm concerned because they're coming out flat. This is 2 games in a row where they came out flat.
Three.
Three
It is
games.
3.
That's true.
They can't play in the first half.
And
It's like a high school team.
last week they managed to turn it around in the second half. Looked totally different. So I don't know. There's something going on. Coaching. Somebody is not helping this organization get up on their feet and get ready for games.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need Belichick or something to spy on the other team. What's going
There we
on?
go.
You do need Billy B.
Belichick's got a 20-year-old
He's going to
girlfriend
the
right
Jets.
now. Leave him alone.
He's going to the
Belichick
Jets.
is yeah.
I thought that's Robert Kraft.
Robert Salah.
It's both of them, right?
It's
Don't
both
you
of
worry about it.
Bill-
Patriot culture.
Isn't Bill Belichick somehow employed by the Huskies?
His son is the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
But he's around. He's around. He's
And-
like a
Pete Carroll's son is the offensive coordinator.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
talk about worlds colliding.
Jeez.
Unbelievable.
That's pretty insane. It's almost
The old
royalty
Huskers.
down there.
That's crazy. That's awesome. So yeah, big game for USC next week.
Massive.
Must win.
Season's over if they lose.
Well, yeah, I
Chalk
mean,
it up.
it's borderline.
Next year's
already.
over. Yeah.
Next year's over.
Woo.
Bryce just said it.
Just in.
Recruits they're bailing.
They might.
Yeah,
might.
especially with the transfer portal now.
Yeah, someone's gonna offer you a contract. It's like
That's
all right,
true.
Sure.
I think USC still has a lot of that tradition and the want to go there, but with the portal now, it's definitely changing things.
Well,
It's
it's
Southern
so-
California.
it's
They're
SoCal.
always going to recruit.
That's the
well.
pull.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Miami comeback at Cal?
Cal.
I cannot believe they threw away that win.
I can't believe it. I just hats off to Cam Ward in the middle of the third to the fourth quarter, but seriously,
Yeah,
come on, Berkeley.
21,
What are we
21
doing?
unanswered in the fourth. That's nuts.
Unbelievable.
It's unacceptable.
What are we doing?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Who else lost? Tennessee lost.
Tennessee lost. Missouri lost.
Michigan
Did I see that Ole Miss was
Michigan
losing
lost.
and lost? I remember having to leave for a call before that game ended.
Ole Miss, that was 2 weeks ago.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a
Texas
different
was
game.
on a bye.
Yep.
There was an upset that I was watching a little bit at work every
Ole
time I
Miss,
came in and out.
Ole Miss lost like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, all right.
Upset.
Might have been
And then
Mizzou.
Missouri got trounced by
A&M.
A&M.
Oh, that's who it
A&M
was.
beat the bricks off of them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think Mizzou was very good in the first place, but
Whoever this team was playing was SMU.
SMU.
Louisville.
Louisville.
Oh,
That's who it
That was Saturday as well.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Lamar.
Yeah.
Lamise.
Oh man, you remember how skinny Lamar Jackson at Louisville was? The dude was wild.
And
What?
still
You
unattractive.
said that pretty weird. I don't know.
He was skinny. That was just an observation.
Sure, dude.
You- hey,
Ben,
we're trying to do a professional show here. Would
My
you
bad.
get off my ass?
All right.
For the love of God, dude.
He's still sitting on it.
Sorry about that, Brad.
Oh, you guys are fine.
An absolute-
Love being a part of the banter.
An absolute
yeah.
bout of unprofessionalism.
Love talking to you,
going on
Bryce.
over here.
Yeah, so
Um,
a serious note.
yeah.
The Saints, are they going to just do Wildcat for a couple weeks?
You
Or?
got to do it.
Why not?
Is Taysom Hill even healthy?
He's
No.
back.
But 41 is.
He's questionable.
Kamara? Yeah, if you can just travel back into the past to 2018, sure.
What about week 2?
Yeah.
You forgot about week 2.
Yeah, well, there was that one blip on the radar.
Yeah.
That game was doomed from the get-go. Did you watch the game?
I did, yeah.
Did you see the first possession?
Not that I can recall.
Fill me in.
So the Saints were driving, and they had the ball about midfield, and
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
pressure came in off the edge, and Derek Carr threw up something to Shaheed in double coverage, and the ball was in the air for about 5.5 seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
And the two Chiefs defenders was like, "Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Oh, not much. Hey, you want to catch this or should I? No, you go ahead. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll get it."
It was ridiculous.
And yeah, Shaheed even was like, "What?" That's and I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, like it might have been a throwaway, but for a guy who's been in the league that long, that is just inexcusable.
Yeah, it was bad. Can take Carr out of the Raiders. Can't take the Raiders out of Carr. I'll tell you that much.
I like that
I
quote.
like that. That's good.
I like that
That's
quote.
good.
I got you.
Yeah,
I picked up
Devontae's not
Shaheed.
coming.
No.
I picked
You
up
saw that
Shaheed
throw
on
and was
my,
like, oh, boy.
my fantasy team.
You did. Oh.
It's a bad pick, but sure, whatever.
It's not, dude.
You just you don't
Well,
Well,
never
it
know.
will be.
How many throws are they going to have next week? 2.
Yeah, I just needed him for 1 week.
Yeah.
That was in my good
From
league.
Jake Hayner.
Jake
Jake
Hayner.
Hayner. How is that a thing?
Fresno State.
Why can't teams pick good backups?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. Especially because they're all out there.
I don't understand.
I don't
understand.
think they're all out there.
No, they're
If we
they're
bring
certainly
back
not.
Jameis, if we bring back Jameis, I'm switching teams.
Holy
Oh,
shit. bring
Are
it back.
you
Come
kidding
on.
me?
From Jameis?
Jameis-
Winston? Oh,
Jameis Winston is an absolute upgrade.
yeah. He's a gamer.
Whoa.
He'll throw for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 picks.
Obviously.
When he's not eating W's.
He's got to eat the
Literally.
W, baby.
I mean, you might need some butthole cream for sure for all the puckering you'll
Whoa,
be doing during those games. But I'm just
Yeah, I agree.
he.
You're not off.
You're not.
The
He's
Red Rockets
electric,
got a
though.
job. We lost him.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Red
our
Rifle.
quarterback situation's in trouble.
It
Actually,
is.
to be honest with you, I think Dennis Allen needs to go.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a good coach at all. I just defensive minded, sure, but we need offense.
A lot of it.
Robert Saleh's the first one, and we got the Bucks next week. That's not looking great. And then yeah, I gave it 2 or 3 more losses, and Dennis Allen's seat just got really hot.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Yeah.
Bryce, what's your take on the Jets coaching position?
Yeah, I've got a question for you. Hold on. Multiple choice. Who is responsible for the firing of Robert Salah? A, Aaron Rodgers. B, whatever Johnson, the owner. C, New York media. Or D, his poor performance.
Ooh.
I would say all of the above, with about 70% of it looming on option A.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
I like
Yeah.
that.
That's a
I
good
like it
pick.
too.
Great
You,
job.
you know what I heard? This really irked me. This was who's the little bulldog news guy who works for Fox?
Dude, what are you talking about?
this. Does UFC stuff.
Joe Rogan.
No. No, he
Dana
works
White.
for
No. Okay.
Fox NFL
Two
Sunday.
bald guys with the
Fox
teeth?
NFL Sunday, bald, short, news reporter for the NFL.
Goatee.
Oh, yeah.
He's friends with like Sly Stallone and
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't
What's
think
that
of his
dude's
name.
Anyway,
Can't
he reported that the owner of the Jets went to Robert Salah's office to fire him.
Ooh.
Which I thought, right when I saw that, I was like, what? Why would you not send some peon to go get Robert Salah to come to your office?
Did
to
you
fire
also
him?
see they had to escort him out with security?
Did they really?
He wasn't allowed to talk to the team. He's like, I want to talk to the team. They were like, no.
I like that. Good.
Could have given him the Sarkeesian treatment and fired him on the tarmac.
On the
They should
tarmac.
have done
In
that.
London?
Sarkeesian, get that dude
Hey,
out of here.
By the way,
Just fire him in London. Oh, by the way, find your own way home.
Hey,
yeah,
Steve-O, get out of here, bub.
bub.
Yeah. Enjoy your
That's
flight.
funny. Robert Salah. I mean, that was the
Billy
most
B's got to do the funniest thing possible and go coach there.
Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Be funny.
Yeah,
We've got
see, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw the ball at Garrett Wilson.
He's going to do a 5-yard out route, and we're going to throw him the ball.
Yeah.
Can you handle that, Aaron? Well, I don't know. My hammy's hurting a little bit right now. That's
Yeah.
all right. Put some cream on it. You'll feel better.
That organization is in shambles.
It is in
is.
shambles.
The culture is so bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
New York
Robert.
football in general is just bad right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe the Giants beat the Seahawks.
I don't know.
How did that go over
Yeah,
in the city
Ben,
of
what
Seattle?
happened?
I'm not sure.
Seahawks just laid an egg as far as their defense.
I mean, well, it's the injuries. 6 starters out. I'd say that much. Shut up, Jeff. 6 injuries on defense. You're not
Yeah,
going to do much.
it's true.
They stopped throwing the ball to DK for no reason.
DK was having a rough night though.
It doesn't matter.
Well, he needs to get over that.
What's the
It doesn't matter.
What's the like general attitude in Seattle when they lose a game like that?
Oh, come on. The sky's falling.
Yeah.
The sky's falling. There's,
Is it
just
there's no
every-
such thing as just. I think it's because they've seen it for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's been so many This is going back to Russell and Pete. Like, hey guys, it's the 4th quarter. We better start playing.
Yep.
And there's so many times that they've had to rely on Russell, which vintage Russell will give him credit back in the day, but we all know how that panned out.
That panned out. Yeah, terribly.
He's still a healthy starter. Scratch, I mean.
Healthy
No, I
scratch
think
starter.
he's going to start next week.
You think so?
I think
Pittsburgh,
so.
Pittsburgh top 5 in the team with Russell Wilson playing.
Yeah.
The defense is too good. If Najee Harris could figure out how to run, then they might,
They need Jalen Warren back.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they need to stop running into buzzsaws like Dallas Cowboys. Come on.
Buzzsaws.
Them Cowboys.
Commanders are winning that division.
I've
Hey.
said this
Book
since
it, lock it.
No,
Yeah,
Bryce,
lock it.
look.
go
you
to
and
the
I-
casino and book it.
You and I go way back, and I want to give you a pass for saying such outlandish statements, but I can't do it. I cannot do it.
It's physically
You
impossible
and I
for him.
both know that when your team is struggling, you hate the other teams.
Yeah.
That's all you do.
Yeah.
You hate on other teams.
And I hate the Cowboys, too. Let's not forget that. I've spent most of my time at this microphone telling everybody how much I hate the Cowboys. So let's not, right now, I am riding high because I saw a man against all odds strap a city on his back, is what I saw.
In
For
Pittsburgh.
$60 million, you better figure it out.
For damn sure. For damn sure.
So one thing I kept noticing, and it was just maybe me just sitting there watching the game going, wait, what again? CeeDee Lamb loves to take his helmet off for the camera.
Yeah.
Every single time they're in a huddle, it's like, my helmet's gonna be off.
Did,
Okay,
did we
I'm
all
gonna put it back
become?
on.
He's a showboater.
Yeah.
Of course.
Love it.
He's the wide receiver.
Absolutely,
you got
and
it.
he's wearing.
You
Des
can't
Bryant.
wear 88 in
You gotta
Dallas
be
and not
exactly.
be a diva. You
Exactly.
can't just
It's
can't
true.
Are
do
there
it.
earrings in his hair?
It's some sort of a cross.
It's something.
Hair accessory. Yeah.
The curse of '88.
Did
I
we
got
all,
it.
yeah.
You gotta
Michael
be-
Irvin, Des Bryant. Yeah, you gotta be extra for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Did we all become expert lip readers when he was?
Yes.
I watched it like 17 times.
He was saying jump balls for jump balls. I got you.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Christine thought that he was saying subpar, bro.
That's what a lot of
That's
people
what
were saying
Instagram was
online.
saying.
That he was saying subpar.
Subpar
Watch it
throw.
Watch it again. He said
He
jump
said,
balls
he said
for.
subpar throw dead ass.
No, is a jump balls for.
You know CD says dead ass
Jump balls.
every other statement. I'm open, dead ass. It's like, dude, shut up.
That's a dead ass comment.
Dak is like, dude, shut up.
He didn't even look up.
He didn't even.
They,
He didn't
they
even
hate
look
each
up.
other.
They don't hate each other. Okay.
Great culture we got down in Dallas.
No,
Huh?
no, we do not have that.
Winning culture
You
as
can't
of
have
this week.
That's the one.
Cowboys
we're
make the
fighting
playoffs?
again. Of course.
Yep.
Of course.
Write it down.
No.
Cowboys playoffs.
No.
Check.
Yeah,
We're already
baby
there.
Jeffrey.
I
Of course
see it.
we're
I can
making
see
the
it happen.
playoffs.
My hot take is Cowboys and Niners both don't make it.
That's what I say too.
Ooh. Well, Niners.
Eagles Commanders from that division.
The Eagles.
Eagles.
They're, I don't know what
Have you seen who their quarterback is lately?
That's fine.
Saquon.
That's fine.
Outside
Saquon,
of
though.
a couple of moments with Saquon Barkley, they have been absolutely dreadful all
Absolutely.
year.
Fine.
Horrible.
Yeah,
I mean,
one
their
of those
division's
moments was
easy.
against us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
No, you guys won that game. You guys outplayed them a lot in that game. The Eagles
I know,
were
but last
dumb.
I checked, the bigger score goes to the winning
Bigger
team.
score wins.
You know, nice. We about had it with your shenanigans today.
You know what? Our defense has just let us down at the worst times.
Hey.
Pure and simple.
Pass me.
It really has.
That's true.
Let
That's
us
true.
down in the Falcons game. It let us down in the Eagles game. I mean, I think the defense played well last night. Just the offense just took a nap.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
true.
agree.
And I mean,
It was a tough game to watch.
it's tough when you're playing against Taylor Swift. You know,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
The big boy interception was definitely the highlight of the night.
that was so sick, dude. And
It was awesome.
the announcer called it what was it called? A thick pick.
Thick pick.
Yeah.
It's a thick pick. It's a thick pick. That was so
that's
sweet.
awesome.
That dude was rumbling above, and that dude runs like me, Jeffrey.
Oh yeah.
Did you
I know.
see him?
His little feet.
Yeah, he was taking a lot of steps. That's
Faster
how
than Joe Flacco.
That's how I run, dude.
Mark could run around the bases on the baseball diamond, but just from home plate to first. Those amount of steps would have gone all the way around the entire diamond.
I don't understand.
Well,
I'm
he
just getting
hit
into
the end,
gear
so
by the
it's all
time we
good.
get it first.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
That was wild. And you see how expertly he like switched the ball from his inside hand to his
Oh,
outside
yeah.
hand and then tucked
Yeah,
it
high
up
and
high and
tight.
tight.
It was great.
That was sick.
That man played running back at one time.
Yeah.
No, he's
crazy
been laying
fun
in
fact.
bed thinking about that for his entire life.
Crazy fun fact: that guy's brother is one of Taylor Swift's backup dancers.
Oh my gosh. That's an interesting fun
Isn't
fact.
that an interesting fact?
Was that the completion of their satanic ritual or no?
It was scripted.
It was,
It was scripted.
It was scripted.
Oh man.
Roger Goodell said we need this guy's brother to
All
get
right.
an interception.
That's true. We've gotten off track, Bryce. We're wasting your
That's
time.
The river's flowing.
The river is flowing. The lazy river flows.
We are all drinking now.
The lazy river
Okay.
takes you where the lazy river takes you.
It sure does.
You know, you can't predict these things.
Nope.
You guys got anything NFL wise going on this weekend?
I mean,
You know, just the typical Sunday ritual.
Yeah.
Watching football all day. I'm actually really looking forward to Thursday. I love watching Niners Seahawks. It's always fun.
yeah, big one for Seattle and the Niners. They just lost to Cardinals, so
Big one for the division. Honestly,
for
if
the
Seattle wins this game, like
they're in the driver's seat,
big driver's seat.
Absolutely.
big time driver's seat. So,
And they look good enough to do it.
Yeah, I think so.
well, San Francisco's a mess.
It's at San Francisco. That team stinks, dude.
It's oh man.
Very first episode we did on here, I went,
Something smells fishy.
something doesn't smell right in San Francisco.
Well, they
Well,
were.
Christian McCaffrey's highlight is like his Uber Eats commercial with Matthew McConaughey.
He's making more
actually
money
not
injured.
bad.
Cherry's eating rice.
He's not bad in that. Christian McCaffrey is believable in that.
He is.
yeah.
He is.
If LeBron was playing that part, it would have
Oh,
sucked real bad.
Yeah, everybody would have been like, okay, it's LeBron.
LeBron's a terrible actor, dude.
Hey, Bryce, real quick, I've got a question for you, hockey related.
Mhm.
Yeah, who? What do you think of your new assistant coach for the Kraken?
Well, you got to remember that
Philman.
I'm a disgruntled Ducks fan. But
This is true.
honestly, I don't know who it is.
I can't remember her name. Tracy something.
Oh, it's a she.
First female
Hell
to
yeah.
coach in the NHL.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow!
You gotta
Yeah.
get
They
the
lost
ladies
tonight,
in
right?
there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Did
lost
they
the
lose to
opener.
St. Louis?
They were up 2-0. I was having a meeting at a bar. They were
I
up
think
2-0.
they lost 3-2.
They sure did.
They were up 2-0. I got distracted talking, looked back up. They were down 3-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, I just figured I'd ask, the Seattle homeboy over there. See what you
I
thought.
think it's a cool story. I actually would like to make it to a game at some point. I've heard Climate Pledge is actually a really fun place to be.
It's
I
expensive.
need to
We've
go.
looked into going, but man, is it pricey.
How much?
$175 for a pretty basic seat.
In regular season, there's no way.
Yeah,
I looked for playoffs, obviously, but
I
wouldn't
was.
doubt it.
It was
It's
also
still a relatively new stadium.
Yeah, and
True.
I wanted to go watch when they were going to play the Avalanche.
Seattle,
obviously.
Seattle really they love their sports.
But the arena is awesome. When I was over there with Gina with all of her surgeries, we drove by and hung out, and I was like, "Oh, this is a pretty solid arena." So
Yeah, I know a bunch of guys that worked on it, and they said it was awesome when they were finished with it.
yeah,
Yeah, I'd love to go. That'd be sweet.
maybe
I'll
one
come
of
over
these
there
days.
for a game, Bryce. We'll go together.
Maybe one of these days.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Do an episode over there.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I just got some travel microphones to do some remote location shows.
Be sweet.
Some,
Yeah, because you guys getting ready to go to Carolina, huh?
yeah,
Sure
2
are.
weeks.
Speaking of that, I was going to ask you:
Yeah.
Are you still being able to go?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
All
we're
right.
good.
We ain't going to Florida.
It's true.
Milton's in Florida.
Milton's going to be in Florida tomorrow night.
Milton's going to be
That
lame.
looks dangerous. Bryce, we'll let you go.
Okay.
But thanks so much for sticking around, dude.
Thanks for
Long
calling,
time.
man.
Yeah.
Long call this time. I love it.
Come on, man.
Well,
Always
it's
miss it.
I'm telling you, sometime in the next couple of months, we will do one in person.
We'll go out. We'll come out to Seattle. I mean, I'm out there all the time for rugby, anyways.
Oh, yeah. When's your next game in
Where
Seattle?
at? In Tacoma?
Yeah, we have Tacoma games. We have Everett games. We're down in Olympia on occasion. Kitsap County. Let's see who else. Yeah, pretty much all those. Snohomish. We have games up there too. But yeah,
You let me know, or Mark, you let me know the next time he's over here, and we'll
Dude.
get something going.
hell
Bryce,
yeah.
you and I will do a live watching of Ben's live game
Oh,
/ podcast.
that sounds fun.
It's not bad.
That would be awesome.
You
We'll
might
do that-
even be able to
we'll,
convince me to go.
broadcast the game.
Yeah.
That'd
I will be
hilarious.
throwing shade at him until he looks my way, and then I'll make it nice.
Nice.
Love to hear it.
All right, dude. Have a great night.
All right, you guys too.
See you, Bryce.
See you.
It's great stuff from Bryce. But
It's absolutely fantastic.
yeah,
Just enjoy it.
Sometimes you just get lost in Bryce's voice and forget what you're
he's
even
great.
doing. Yeah.
He's a great guy.
So I want to fix a prior statement.
Yeah.
Now the tickets are about 75.
That's what I
80
thought.
bucks.
Not bad.
That's what I thought. I was
It
looking.
was
at regular
first. It was
seasons.
first year when I was looking. now that I'm
First
thinking
year,
about
the
it.
boys were getting wild out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, hot commodity.
Yeah,
it was.
they're like
That's
the
awesome.
who?
We were just about to talk about Hurricane Milton.
Milton.
Yeah,
Milton.
No, so
Looks
Asheville.
dangerous.
Asheville was all rained out, but it's good now. It was flooded, not rained
That's
out.
good.
The highway that the highway that we take from Charlotte International Airport to the Airbnb and casino area where we're going.
Cherokee.
Yeah. That highway runs straight through Asheville.
Yeah,
And so our route, instead of taking 2 hours and 45 minutes, was supposed to take like 5.5
yeah, that's
hours.
what you were saying.
But it's back.
It's
Nice.
back.
They
So-
work hard over there. Yeah.
Water tends to go downhill, so we're
Well,
fine.
that's true, but it does bring a lot of stuff when it comes.
Oh yeah,
fine.
it was mud. It was
Yeah.
like 6
Mud
feet of
and
mud
trees.
and stuff. But
Yeah.
no. Hurricane Milton's scary, dude.
It is. So Coeur d'Alene's one of my buddies from the fire department there, Chad Maston. He's a search and rescue guy. He's got his dog Lucky, and so he's been dispatched over there. So he's on his way over now,
Really?
preparing for Milton because they know that they're going to have to do search and retrieval. Search and retrieval is finding the dead bodies,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
getting
So-
them back, and that's what Lucky's trained for.
Does he in those scenarios? Does he stay like in Georgia
I don't know
During
where
it
he stays.
and goes in after?
Probably, that's kind of my thought.
Gotta be.
But
No, North Carolina is not predicted to have any sort of impact whatsoever from Milton.
that's good.
Um,
I'm just hoping and praying that Milton is going to hit landfall and occasionally get their
yeah,
the stoppage.
totally, absolutely. Well, our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone in
Absolutely.
Central and Western Florida, Tampa. It's supposed to run from Tampa straight through Orlando.
all the way
Yeah,
through.
It's
pretty
supposed to be bad.
Yeah,
It's a big boy.
Yeah, but yeah, our thoughts and prayers go out to them. Hopefully, we don't lose too many human beings. We will.
Yeah.
Hundreds of people are gonna die.
yeah. Hopefully not though.
I don't think there's a way around it.
No.
Got to evac.
Well, homeless people can't move.
No. Well, and also
People can't get gas.
here's the other thing too. There's plenty of people on X right now that are like, I'm here, I'm stranded, I can't evacuate. There's
Yeah.
no gas.
And
There's
people have,
and the roads are just like, if you go to evacuate, you're just sitting in a line. You're going to die in your cars if you're sitting there in a line. You're better off being in your basement. If well, they don't have basements. You're almost better off being
No
in your
basements.
home.
just like tie yourself to your roof or something. I don't know.
Something, I don't know. I don't
The
know.
roof.
The roof might go flying.
15 feet of storm surge. You know,
True.
can't be on the ground.
Foundation.
You'll be like eating cereal, and then a shark will come through your window.
Sharknado.
Sharknado. That's the first thing I thought of.
Holy
It'll be a
shit!
shark,
What a movie.
Sharkicane.
Sharkicane.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
That sounds like
Sharky
a
can?
cocaine shark.
It's Cocaine Bear all over again, but sharks.
Cocaine bear.
okay.
That was a wild movie.
Wow.
Anyways, we're gonna take a little break,
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
little bathroom break. We'll be back in a few.
All right.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back. That sounded really loud,
Yeah, we're back.
but we are back. Here to preview week 6. Can you believe week 6? We are almost a third of the way through the NFL season. Takes forever to get here, and it goes by so
Just
quick.
flies.
Damn, it's fun though.
It does. It is
It
fun.
is fun.
Anyway, let's go through the games. Week 6, obviously a lot to play for. A lot of storylines brewing. First up, 49ers at the Seahawks Thursday night.
Big one.
49ers favored by 3.5. Jeffrey, what do you think?
Oh man. Like I said, the Seahawks are just rolling. I feel like they are a foundational team. They're built pretty well. I see them coming in with a win.
At home against
At
the
home.
spread. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Benjamin, what are your thoughts?
I agree.
Big Seahawks fan.
Huge bounce back game for them after the devastating Giants loss
was
against a
bad.
really bad team. But I think they're going to come back, go stick back to the original game plan, throw the ball at DK, play right in the box, defense. A lot of guys coming back off injuries. I think Seattle takes this one.
Yeah, we'll see what the defense does because they're pretty banged up last week.
Yeah, 6 starters out. It's not going to be good for you.
Yeah. Sunday, Cardinals at the Packers, 10 a.m. Packers are favored by 5. I don't know that the Packers are all that great.
I like Arizona.
Do you?
Arizona
like that?
just came out and beat the Niners. They're riding high right now.
Kyler Murray seems good again.
They're going to be in every game, and I think the win last week's going to propel them onto another one against Sam
I
Franklin.
think same thing. Arizona's going to win that game. Kyler Murray is the kind of guy who I just like in this last game I saw him grab the team, be like, "This is me. It's my time. We're going to do this."
Yeah.
And walked out with a win.
Well, Oklahoma throwback.
I think
right
Marvin Harrison's going to have a massive game, and this is not fantasy related.
there. Yeah, sure, bud.
Yeah, right. Who you playing?
I don't know. I'm afraid to look.
I'm afraid to look as well.
Ofer.
Texans at the Patriots.
That's
Texans favored by 7. Let's just all.
They're gonna
agree
wallop 'em.
Texans are gonna whoop
They're
them.
gonna-
Oh,
In
news.
Gillette.
News. Drake May is starting for the Patriots.
I did see that. I think it's a
mistake. He's gonna get.
He's going to get killed.
He's gonna get killed.
Just like last year when they put him in for a little bit.
No, he was.
No, he's a rookie.
Yeah.
He was at North Carolina last year.
Oops.
You mean last week?
I guess last week.
There it
It
is.
was like 2 weeks ago. He went in for a
Yeah.
little bit. But
There
Yeah.
you go.
no, I mean, I think he might have a bright future, but it's not gonna go well.
No.
We can move on from that. Commanders at the Ravens. This game is good.
I'm excited for it.
Me too. I think Jeffrey, what are your thoughts?
Commanders. With Daniels at the helm.
Jadone.
He is, and the entire team is saying it too.
Divisional winners.
Like, he is the reason they are winning. He has to stay healthy, though. He has to stay healthy.
Ravens are rolling. Derrick Henry's gonna run all over 'em.
Come on.
I think it's gonna be a decent game, but at the end of the day, Derrick Henry, Lamar
Go
Jackson,
Ravens.
It's over.
Down with the C words.
Down with the
That's
C
fine.
words.
They need
We don't need get these
Commanders-
commies out of my face.
the Commanders need to lose one.
They need to
That's
lose
true.
a lot.
That would be a good team to
They're
lose
going
to.
to the.
That's fine. They'll lose to the Ravens. They'll bounce back.
They're going to lose 2 to the Cowboys too.
Oh, jeez. Justin, Mark,
Browns at the Eagles. 2 shit teams.
Browns and the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Eagles are going to win. Yeah.
Will
They're
they,
favored
though?
by 9.
Yeah, the Browns
Deshaun Watson
stink.
is terrible. At what point does Deshaun Watson get benched for Jameis Winston? Because
Hopefully
it
soon.
hasn't happened yet.
Hopefully soon.
Why are you smiling?
Big
like
Jameis
that?
guy
He's
over
so
here.
creepy.
Oh, Jameis.
Definitely is it.
Guy who throws 36 interceptions and 36 touchdowns in one season.
That's
Gotta love him.
incredible. First ever 30-30 club member.
Unbelievable. 30-30. Never been done before.
Yeah. Jeff, Browns, Eagles. Maybe the Browns.
I'm going to go against and go for the Browns. I
Really?
really don't have a real reason besides that the Eagles have just not shown up.
If
Jerome Ford.
if Adam Schefter came out and said
That too.
Jerome Ford.
Jerome Ford.
if
might
Adam
be on my
Schefter
team.
came out and said the Browns have built a private massage room in their facilities, I'd be like, put a little money on the
Yeah.
Brownies.
That's
I'll
right.
take
Put a
the
couple
Browns.
unis on the Brownies.
Take the Browns by 40.
The Buccaneers at the Saints.
Bucks.
Yeah.
Saints are a disaster.
I
Derek Carr's
love
hurt.
Baker Mayfield.
Love him.
I'm such.
He's so
So
incredible.
I wasn't a fan of him at first, as you know, when he was in college. I thought he was a pompous, but he has transferred
He
well.
was that. I loved it.
He was,
Yeah, he was
he's transferred well into the pros, and he's I
He's
like
Johnny
him.
Football 2.0.
He's Johnny Football successful,
Well, Johnny Football without the alcohol problem.
And the cocaine.
and the
problem.
cocaine.
wanna call
problem,
it an alcohol
and strippers,
problem. Yeah.
and everything else that he was into.
Bit of it,
Baker.
yeah. And the just spoiled rotten
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiled rotten
background.
Absolutely,
Um,
and also Chris Godwin.
Godwin.
Godwin, sorry,
Mike Evans.
2 touchdowns. Predicting it right now.
Ooh.
This is a fantasy hope, or
It is a fantasy, hope.
Somebody-
but I also
like
he's
that.
working well in the slot.
Somebody hammered.
I like him.
I like Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I had something on my mind. It was good too. Oh yeah, Baker.
Baker May win
It
this.
was hilarious. It was hilarious the way he was like talking about the Bucks organization. And like, well, you know, I had to come in and bring levity to this team because
Yeah.
everything was so serious and stuck up. So funny.
Remind me who
Tom
their coach
Brady.
is again.
I don't know. Is it
I'm
Todd
picturing
Bowles?
him. Yes. Todd
Yeah.
Bowles.
See how amazing Baker Mayfield is. We don't even know his coach's name.
Yeah,
It's not on the tip of our
I knew
tongue.
who he was when he was with Tom, but
He was with
we
Tomos.
don't watch the Buccaneers since Tom Brady left.
No. TB12.
Who does? Another snoozer of a game. Colts Titans. Joe Flacco, Will Levis.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm excited to see what Joe Flacco comes
I think
back
Joe
with
Flacco
again.
comes out real flat. I've been high on him for a while.
He got beat up this last game.
but he's old.
When does AR-15 come back? Oh wait, I think he changed his nickname. He didn't like that.
He doesn't like it. Well, Austin Reeves.
Oh.
I like Austin Reeves.
Can't
Yeah.
have the same nickname
Dude's a
as
golfer.
Austin Reeves. He is a golfer.
Let's see. Let's go to the game of the week. Lions at the Cowboys. Lions favored by 3 on the road. In Dallas. Last year, the Lions Cowboys game was electric.
It was electric.
It was.
Isn't what's his name hurt though?
Who?
The end.
D'Antoni or
White,
whatever.
white dude.
Yeah.
The white man.
I know that DeMarcus Lawrence and Michael Parsons are still out
Yeah.
for the Cowboys,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Dak's just got to put the city on his back again. You know, that's it.
I'm gonna go with Detroit on this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Smart.
yeah, I'm going with Detroit.
That's the
as well.
smart, smart choice.
For you, as you being my brother, I want to go for the
No,
Cowboys.
you don't. You don't gotta lie to me about it.
Hey, I backed you
The
earlier.
Lions just coming off a bye too.
Yeah, I just feel like they're ready to come in and
Hutchinson,
Aiden Hutchinson.
there you go.
he's out.
I
That
saw
dude-
a thing. He was injured, but he's not actually out.
That dude's crazy. Our
Yeah.
offensive line is banged up. Our defensive line is in shambles.
He's
Our corners,
He's gonna have 4 sacks.
our corners are in shambles too.
Yeah,
We have so many injuries,
but
which I love. I love having injuries right now.
it was gritty. It was gritty though
It is
last
good.
week, and if they can do that again, then I see it happening.
Yeah.
Dude, Seattle's injuries, love them right now.
Yeah, you gotta get injured early.
Get injured early.
Yeah.
Nobody's IR'd either.
Yeah,
Just a little banged up.
Except for your team.
it's the way you gotta do it. Chargers, Broncos. Anyone have any thoughts? Or
Chargers
Chargers?
are gonna win.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
the next is annoying. Whatever.
Bo Nix is kind of good.
He is kind of good.
The way he got fired up and was yelling at
Yelling
Sean
at his-
Payton's
yeah,
face,
yelling
I
at him.
like that.
That was cool.
Sean Payton too.
and telling him
You
too.
know,
that-
he was like pissed off, and then later on that day he was
yeah.
In
Your
the-
play was shit. Mine is the one that worked.
In his interview, they were
Like
like,
that.
what were you saying over there? He goes, Sean, I love you. And he said, I love you too. I was like, all right, Bo. Also, whatever.
Again, we've talked about this before. He's good at interviews. He's been doing it for 35
Yeah,
years. in
he's
college.
97 years old. Move on, old man. Chargers.
Steelers at the Raiders.
Steelers are going to kill them.
Shouldn't be much of a contest.
What's the spread on that?
Steelers by 3 on the road. Allegiant Stadium.
In Vegas.
I
No
wanna-
Vegas.
I want to go to a game there. Here's
Yeah.
the thing, though. Justin Fields seems like a prime candidate to roll into Vegas, get a little too hyphy,
Yep.
go out to the clubs, go out to
Wait,
win.
I thought Russ was starting.
I don't know.
We don't know that yet.
yeah.
I don't know that.
It's rumored.
I'm guessing.
Russ
saying.
just looks ready
We'll
to
see.
go.
George
He's got that.
Pickens,
Oh yeah.
you know he's about to tear up Vegas.
George Pickens is a problem.
There's a problem. He was complaining a lot.
Yeah.
He always does.
Don't like that. What else we got? Falcons, Panthers. Falcons will win
Falcons
that.
will win
Kirk
that.
Cousins,
Kirk
509 yards
Kirky.
last week.
Perk
Loved it.
Cousins, he's
Kirk
back,
Cousins,
baby.
yeah.
I do like him.
That was a
Enjoy
good
it.
time.
He's back.
Dude.
Did you hear him doing the, you know my name is Way? He was like this.
He's so white.
Everybody in the crowd's like, that was awesome.
A lot of people in Atlanta have rhythm.
Yeah,
It's true.
they sure do.
It's true.
Yeah.
Kirky was living, though. He was
Yeah.
talking about it at the press
Awesome.
conference. He didn't talk about a single thing about the game. He's just like, that was my favorite part of the whole day.
I just need a you like that. I need that out of
You
him.
need
Oh
a
yeah.
little-
You like that? You like that?
Yeah.
You like that?
You like that.
Yeah.
That's back in the Redskins days.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kirky.
Good time.
Yeah.
Bengals at the Giants. That's Sunday night. Oh,
Snore
Giants
fest.
off a win.
Snore fest.
Do-rag
Bengal-
Danny.
the Bengals are gonna win that game,
Yeah, they're going
and
to.
they're probably gonna win by a lot.
I don't think it's going to be a huge win.
You don't. I think they're gonna win. By
I don't
a
think the
lot.
Giants are really that bad.
Is
I think that the Bengals are not anywhere near as bad as they've been.
No, I agree.
I think the Bengals are gonna win. But write this down. Bengals are gonna win 34-16.
ooh.
That's
I mean,
That's more than double. I don't know. That's pretty bad.
that's bad, but
I can see it happening.
yeah.
maybe.
How's the running back
Maybe.
situation right now though? Is Mixon back?
Mixon's on the.
Whoops,
on the
sorry, wrong team.
Texans.
He's on the
They
Texans.
got Chase Brown.
Chase Brown. That's what I'm thinking of.
Again, I don't think it matters much.
Does not matter.
No.
They just can't. You just can't run up the middle against Giants.
You cannot.
Dexter Lawrence is sexy Dexy.
Sexy Dexy. He's a problem.
That dude is massive.
Yeah.
He's the best nose tackle in football.
Yeah.
He's Vita Vea 5
Six.
years ago.
Yeah, bigger,
Yeah.
taller,
Yeah.
larger, stronger,
Yeah.
meaner.
Yeah.
Crazy man.
Longer. Would you
Yeah.
say that?
Yeah, I'd say
Sure.
so.
Probably.
He is-
I like his game is
I haven't
long.
been down there.
He's got 6.
Oh,
he's got like 4 inches on Vita Vea, so sure.
Yeah, probably longer.
Oh well.
There's not off limits.
Oh shit.
we
I
can
thought that
talk
was
about
against
penis
me.
size on here, okay?
Thought it was against me.
No, we're allowed to talk penis size on here. For the love. Monday Night Football. Bills at the Jets. Jets are going to win that game, and here's
Jets
why.
are going to win.
Here's
It's
why.
interim head coach
New coach
magic.
theory.
It's every
Yeah.
time new coach theory.
Yeah.
They're going to dominate.
They're gonna
Everyone's going to be
dominate.
flying. The defense is going to fly.
Defense is gonna
and the
fly.
Bills are going to. That's their 3rd loss in a row.
Defense is going to fly. Offense is going to fly. Rodgers is going to look incredible.
Yep.
He's going to throw for like 290 and 3 touchdowns.
Did they come back with Rogers' medical stuff?
Yeah, he'll be
He's
fine.
It's just a hamstring strain.
He's questionable, but he's going to be questionable all
fine.
season.
Well,
He's old.
that's
He's
true.
old.
He's old.
Tom Brady was questionable for 2 years at the Bucks.
The
That's
meme
true.
of him crawling on the ground.
He did look like he was in pain.
Yeah, he's 90.
It's not 90, he's 40.
He's 40, but
Oh,
you
my
know.
bad.
In football terms.
90.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for the week.
It's going to be fun.
Teams with buys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of teams with buys.
Sounds like, yeah. Who did we not talk about?
Bears.
Da
Bears.
Bears.
Let's
Da
talk
Bears.
about the Bears. Jeff, you're a Bears fan.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams with a big offensive day.
Huge.
I enjoyed it.
I think the Bears are good.
I think so too.
A lot of weapons, fast defense.
so many weapons. Like, let's talk about the weapons. I think that these guys are able to branch out and be stronger players because there's opposing players on the other side of the field that are equally as strong as them. You can't, when you have that, and then
Yeah.
you also, I mean, they're even getting their tight end, Cole Kmet.
Cole Kmet.
Cole Kmet.
They're getting him in on some of that action. Kind of hard.
I think Caleb Williams is going to be a better pro than Jaden Daniels.
I think so. I
agree.
totally agree.
What'd you say, Ben?
I said I agree.
Nice.
He's dealing
Look
with
at us.
Wow.
All three of us. are in
Caleb
agreement.
Williams, a homer, USC. Come on.
We have to be.
He's more talented than Jaden Daniels.
I love. Do you find yourself like almost every game you watch in the NFL, like recognizing the players that played for USC?
Yes.
Every single
all the
time.
time.
There's so
Nelson
many of
Aguilar. Oh.
I mean, I have a
Aguilar.
really hard time with Nelson.
Do you?
Juju Smith-Schuster last
Juju's
night.
a disaster.
yeah.
Electric. He was awesome. 7
7
catches for $130.
Sometimes.
Yeah, he hasn't done that in a
okay.
long time.
Yeah.
You know something? I wanted to bring this up when you mentioned Vontaze Perfect.
Vontaze.
The clip and the image of Juju Smith-Schuster running
Oh.
straight through that dude's face and standing over him
Yeah.
will live in my mind forever.
Forever.
I will never forget that moment.
Yeah, me neither.
I watched that live. Perfect goes shoulder directly into Antonio Brown's head.
Blindside. He was.
Worst.
It's a
Probably the reason why Antonio Brown's
is the
little
way he is. That's why he's
Because he
posting
got
Cracker of the
rocked.
Day on Twitter.
cracker of the day.
Cracker of the day.
If you guys haven't tapped
I want to
into,
win that.
if you haven't tapped into the CT,
Antonio.
have you not his Twitter?
No.
No.
CTESPN.
Oh my gosh.
It's the best thing possible.
Oh, cracker of the day. This is interesting.
Vontez Perfect
CTESPN.
needs to be getting paid royalties on everything he,
He should be.
does.
He should be.
Because he scrambled that dude's brain.
killed him.
It will not work again.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And then Juju put him into the ground.
That scene of Juju going straight through his chest and just,
He's standing over him. Yeah, that was awesome.
yeah.
It's one of the coolest possible.
But
was
back to your
incredible.
point, every time that I see a USC alum out there, I'm like, oh, yes.
They're everywhere.
I love it.
Yeah, they're
I love
everywhere.
Not as much on the defense.
Chiefs, Vikings.
I mean, they're
Rams,
still
Dolphins.
out there, but they're not as notable
Sorry,
names.
Wait, are we in week 6?
Yeah.
Yes.
Chiefs, Vikings, Rams, Dolphins.
Did you miss those, Mark?
Those are the ones on a bye. Did I miss a Bears game?
Jags, Bears.
Jags.
Oh.
The Jags and Bears. The Jags off the schneid.
I still think the Bears are going to win that, but that's because I'm a
Does
homer.
anybody know what a schneid is?
I don't know what a
What
schneid
are you
is.
talking about here?
If you're 0-4
Oh,
with
yeah.
the Jags and you win, you got off the schneid. What's a
schneid.
schneid?
Shh, not the Schneider.
I don't know.
What is a schneid?
Let's see what Google
Sounds to
says.
me, I'm going to filibuster here while Jeff looks.
Yeah.
How do
Sounds
you?
to
Are you
me-
making up this word?
No, you haven't heard that expression?
No.
Yeah, the Jags got off the schneid because they finally won.
I'm not finding anything yet. I think somebody might have made that up.
Are you making this up?
No. It's an expression. Sounds like a Gaelic word of sorts.
Oh, it's a
Heavy
U.S.
on the gay.
slang term that means a losing streak, especially in sports. For example, if the AFC breaks the Super Bowl schneid this season, it'll be an upset.
Oh. Yeah, my bad.
If that
No,
picture,
put it here.
If that picture of you was on camera, I was gonna throw it on the ground. But it's not, so I'm gonna leave it.
Got your
Off the
dumb ass.
schneid. I
Off
told
the
you.
schneid, I
I
like
think I
that.
made that
You're
up.
on the schneid. Over.
Over. Team over.
Owen.
Owen who?
Anyways, everybody,
Owen
thank you so
5.
much for watching, hanging out with us. Get off me.
Owen 4.
That was really
That was
loud.
really loud.
Again.
We apologize.
Sorry,
We're trying to be a
I did a
professional
little
show.
Cristiano on him.
Let's not forget our
Unbelievable.
wonderful friends and Grandpa's Dentures.
W Energy. Ladies and gentlemen,
Get yourself some dubs.
if you're on YouTube right now and you're watching and you have not clicked the subscribe button, for fuck's sake, press it. Like the video and write a comment. Something stupid. I don't care what it is. Just something. Talk about Ben's ugly mug.
Or
Talk
Impossible.
Talk about
Challenge
Jeff's
impossible.
heavy mouth breathing.
that's that.
I got Darth Vader over here to my
I
left.
just want to be like Joe Biden.
What you talking about, man?
rich.
Or tell us how much you love W Energy. Because let me tell you, jitterless energy, lots of vitamins, 10% off. Code DABBLE.
Dabble.
That's it for episode 4. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been a kind of a long one, but
It's been great.
yeah.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. And as they say, dabbler to the moon.
No, man.